Hello. So I am re-recording the front and just the front of this video. I'll let the video end the way it ends. But I did this video with two clients that one is a one-on-one client, another went through just the group coaching with me. And they were the bravest of the brave of all the people that were in my group coaching for the months that it ran. They were the two that said, yes, I will put myself out there. I will be on camera. I will talk about my experience. And so what they've done is they've talked about their experience in group coaching. Now, when we recorded this, the reason I am re-recording the front end of it, when we recorded this video, I intended to start group coaching again. I'm doing one better. What I'm doing instead is creating a membership. And I thought the best way to show you what that's going to look like is to take you to the landing page and to show you all the information about the membership so far. And I'll add details as they need to be added because it's not complete. So what I'm going to do here is I'm on learntothrivewithadhd.com. This is my website. It's right under the picture of Renee and I'm going to click ADHD Academy, the ADHD Academy. And this is the page for it. So coming soon, March 2023, join the waitlist. It has the logo, which I am quite proud of. I think it's pretty fun. This will be a membership with bingeable courses. What do I mean by that? I've already created courses that I'm just going to re-record and take out the group coaching that had happened in those courses. I'll bring that back in another way. I'll tell you that in just a second. But let me show you the courses that are going to be there when you sign up. Right here. Getting things done. A better relationship with yourself and others. Sleep for the busy brain. Organize anything with ease. Triple your time. Becoming the boss of your brain. Serious self-control. Each of these courses has a workbook and there's going to be bonuses. I'm not sure what those are, but I have tons of things that I can share with you that I've already created. When you come in March, I will have a new course for you then. And I will have a new workbook and I will teach that course to you. And that will be put in a section where you can view it anytime you want. Also, there's going to be weekly live ADHD coaching. And we can come in, there's going to be a certain time that we can come in live. You can come with any of your issues and we can coach on that live. And there will be recordings for those. And be a part of the like-minded community. Community is the reason I'm building a membership. Not only do you get all the courses at once instead of just that one course that's happening that month, but community is the big part of it. You'll hear Lisa and Jennifer talking about hearing other people get coached and hearing other people's experiences and feeling like, oh, I'm normal. I'm okay. This is how it is for other people too. I really want to bring that sense into a community for us all to work together. And I really want it to be a positive community. Plus there's more to come. I'm not even sure. I am toying with some ideas. I know one is, and I'm not sure that's going to start in March, but it's going to be there at some point, but that will be a private podcast. And that private podcast will have the courses audio. It will have the replays of the live coaching. And I know I want to do that. I just don't know if that's something I can get off the ground before March because we also have the Learn to Thrive with ADHD podcast coming out in March, I believe. So trying to put those two things together, I don't know, but it's coming at some point. Now, here's the thing. Pre-launch is happening March 2023. If you come in March, you are considered a founder. What is a founder? The people that start the whole thing, right? For that, you're going to come in, you're going to have all the courses and everything before the other people have it. One thing you're going to do as a favor to me, and I'm going to give you a lower price for that, is you're going to tell me, hey, there's a problem here. Or you might tell me a link's broken. That's super important. For that, it's $97 a month, and that is a $52 discount. So those that come in April, they'll join at $149 a month. That is still a killer deal. It's a fraction of the cost of private coaching, private one-on-one coaching. And then right here, I'll show you, you can join the waitlist. The reason you want to do that is because if you want to be a founder, you want to have the information first. You want to keep updated on what's happening. I'll enjoy Jennifer and Lisa talking about group coaching. And the reason this still pertains is because the live coaching that's happening is a form of group coaching. It's the exact same thing. So you get to hear their experience and see if it's something that would work for you. All right. Thank you. Enjoy the video. All right. So what I will do is just start with some questions and these ladies will tell you about their experience. So Lisa, let's start with you. You do one-on-one coaching with me, and you've also done group coaching.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the difference between the two?
With group coaching, there are some things that like I don't bring up in one-on-one coaching because I just don't think about it. But then in group coaching, it gets brought up. And so it kind of helps me that way with group coaching. And then one-on-one coaching for me, I just feel like I can dive in deeper and get more help in more specific areas that I don't feel comfortable with sharing in group. So I see benefits to both.
Okay, so just to clarify what Lisa's talking about there is when you're in the group experience, and I always say it's kind of the Brady Bunch view on your Zoom. I mean, it depends on how you set it up, but you're looking at all these other people and they're bringing up their problems and their things they need solutions to. And then you realize, oh yeah, I'm just like them. I have that problem too. And you'll see people nodding their heads. That was my favorite thing when I was doing group, to look at like the electrical engineer and then the stay-at-home mom of two little kids, another one on the way, nodding their heads at the same time, having the same problems. Like, it's just amazing how much it all interrelates, and how when you get down to the basics, we are very similar people. And I'm sure Lisa and Jennifer will tell you, like, it just feels good to realize like you're not alone in this. The reason I do what I do is because I was that mom for 40 some years, alone in overwhelm and feeling like I'm living in chaos. And I say it from a mom perspective, but it could be the dad, it could be the young man, young woman. I don't want them to suffer the way I suffered. And so that is why I love doing what I do. Okay, Jennifer, let's take the same question to you.
Just like you said, Mandy, everyone there is dealing with the same exact thing. And I was so struck by that. It immediately, what it did for me was I could see myself in them, but I already have compassion for these people because they're separate from me. And because of that, I was able to apply self compassion to my life. And so I could be a little more gentle with myself because I could see my experiences reflected in the other members of the group.
Very good. Now, Lisa, you weren't always able to make it to the calls. How was it on the back end for you? What did you do?
Basically, I would just watch the recordings that were put on there and then go through the little workbook that I had and go through and just work step by step is basically how I did it. And I could pause it whenever I wanted to write down stuff. So, I mean, it was super easy.
Okay. All right. And then Jennifer, do you want to talk about like the time commitment? How much time, because everybody's different, right? How much time did you give group coaching?
I wasn't there near, I think I was only able to attend a few sessions. And I, to this day, wish that I could have been in it longer because it was so valuable.
So some people worry about being comfortable in a group setting. I think it was Jennifer that said earlier, like there's things that I might not want to talk about in front of a group of strangers. Number one, that group of strangers after week one are no longer strangers. You just get very comfortable. You start to understand that we're all very similar.
The awkwardness just goes away.
Yeah. So you just start to feel more comfortable bringing things up. But if you don't want to talk in group, you don't have to talk in group. I think everyone started out being very uncomfortable talking in group, and then they realized that it was a safe space. It was a safe place to talk about the issues they're having. And there's people from all over the world. That's kind of the fun part about it, right, guys? Like, we were in there with people from the UK, people from Ireland, people from, I think, Amsterdam, and then all the US people as well. It's a worldwide situation that we're talking about here, where worldwide our brains are the same. So I want you guys to think about your experience with group and think about one thing that made a big shift for you. Okay, Jennifer, go ahead.
And it was the connection that helps me end my isolation.
The connection with other people in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes.
Dr. Edward Hollowell talks about connection, 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 connection. I do that with my one-on-one clients. If they're starting to like feel depressed or struggling, how are they connecting in their lives? That's a good point, Jennifer. This group coaching is just a very big connection. So if you're finding that you're not able to talk about these kind of things in your everyday life, this is a great place to come together as a community and discuss these things and get solutions to your problems. So, do you guys have anything else to say?
I think that it's an important investment. It's even when I was unemployed and and broke and rolling quarters, I could see the need to prioritize this investment in my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
And that is really big. It's really big. You know, when you hit rock bottom, there's a lot of things that you give up, and there's a lot of things that you, and coaching was one of the things I eventually had to, but I don't feel like I suffered from the other things that I had to sacrifice. And I wish that I would have done more to stay with the coaching longer, because I can see even at that point, I could see how beneficial it was for my life.
Thank you,
So
Jennifer.
what you're doing is huge.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Lisa, you were shaking your head. Yes, Lisa went through a move.
Yeah, I moved from Oklahoma to Texas, so I had to totally drop one-on-one coaching and everything. And I noticed a huge difference between not being in coaching versus being in some type of coaching, whether it's one-on-one or group. I feel a lot better whenever I'm in coaching, because I feel like I'm actually working on stuff.
Thanks for being with us this week. Thank you, Lisa and Jennifer. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us about group coaching, and I will see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.